After a drastic change in its discipline policy last year, tonight the Madison Metropolitan School Board delayed making some key changes.
News 3's Matthew Simon tells us what's being proposed. Matthew?
Eric, Michelle, many teachers visibly upset, filled with anger about the district's new discipline policy known as the Behavior Education Plan. Madison Superintendent Jen Cheatham telling the board tonight, based on a lot of staff, student, parent, and community feedback, changes can be made to correct what she feels are massive misunderstandings, like disruptive or unsafe students are kept in classrooms and teachers cannot ask students to leave. That includes better educating staff, how the so-called progressive discipline system works, clearly defining in writing consequences, have staff look at the root causes of the students' discipline problems, better using school staff to help with problem students, educating teachers on how to be more welcoming when a disciplined student returns to class. Also, suspensions for 4K through 3rd grade would be allowed, and clarifying alcohol and drug policies to include the difference between buying and selling marijuana.
What we're trying to do with the behavior education plan is be much more responsive to the specific behavior. That means that in many schools they've got strategies in place where a student may just take a break.
Says disruptive students taking a short break in another classroom, just one example of many strategies the district has ready to implement. But teachers testifying tonight telling a very different story, one saying oftentimes support staff is not responding to their calls for help, others saying there is now a small but core group of bad kids who through their behavior simply do not take this plan seriously, and some kids in their classrooms are now scared to go to school. The superintendent says this just comes down to training. The hard deadline given to the board tonight for approval was June 1st. We are still waiting to see if there will be a special meeting.
How to discipline, a big issue in education these days. Matthew, thank you very much.